So we have special guest Jose Rodriguez. He is a life coach and a musical recording artist. So he's going to be speaking today on, does anyone know? Raise your hand if you read the flyer. One more word. Emotional what?
Education.
Emotional education? I mean, that makes sense. It was a different word, though. Emotional what? Emotional intelligence.
Oh.
So that's what he's going to be speaking on today. So toss that around in your mind, what you think that might mean. He's going to be talking about what it means to live life with purpose and the value that we have and why that's important. So especially in today's day and age, I think it's an awesome topic. He is a great mentor and an awesome leader in the community. He's a man of faith. He's a very dedicated worker and just someone to really glean from. So please pay attention, give him your ears. He's going to do a Q&A. Pick his brain if you have questions, if you have life scenarios that you want to throw at him. When I'm going through this, should I do this? What should I do? What, this is the setting for that. Nobody's going to judge you. No question is a bad question. We want to hear from you guys. He wants to be a blessing to you guys. So please feel free. There is no bad question, but do give him your ear. We're going to give a little round of applause to welcome him up.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Another round of applause for you guys for being here. Yay. Listen, so my name's Jose. Thanks for Nikki. I don't know if they call you Nikki as well. How they call you? Mrs. Maldonado. So thank you, Miss Maldonado, for the invite. It's always dope, to be able to share with the youth because I was your age once. What grades are we have here? What grades? 6th, 5th. Okay, cool. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'll tell you a quick journey, man. I'm from Puerto Rico. I came to the U.S. 8th grade. My second semester of 8th grade, I came here to play basketball. I was a basketball guy. I used to represent Puerto Rico. I come here to school, play basketball. As a freshman, I started playing varsity in school. I was great at basketball, but I was not great at my education. Nobody told me how important it was, and I lost 5 scholarships because of that. Right? So then there goes what I thought my purpose was, because I thought I was going to be a basketball player. Then now I no longer know what I am, who I am, what am I supposed to do in my life. And I feel like as a younger age, at your age, I think we're trying to figure that out as well. Anybody trying to figure out, like, what do I do? What should I do, right? Yeah, cool. Thank you for being honest and real. Yeah, man, and at that age, we start trying to figure out who we are and what does the journey look like and what are we supposed to be doing. Somebody tells me to do this, others tell me to do that. I think I should do this, and we kind of don't know. And how many know there's a God? Anybody knows that? Cool. God. Right, boy, you better, right. There's a God. Like, you're created in the image of God, right? I believe that God gave us some beautiful qualities, and one of the things I want to teach you guys, something that God's been teaching me, is emotional intelligence and how much managing our emotions. And I hope you guys agree with me. How much managing your emotions helps you in society? Let me ask you a question. How many like being angry here, mad? Right? Okay. Hey, how many like to be happy? So, obviously by numbers, you'll see that most people like to be happy. In order for you to be happy, when do you be happy? When is the time that you're happy? Anybody, you can answer. So, go ahead, bro, in the back. Yeah. Boom. When you do something, beautiful. When you get credit, you go ahead. Hanging with friends and family, okay. I'm sorry, say that again. Not important. Okay, just chilling. I got you. One more. Go ahead. A lot of sleep. Okay, cool. So everybody has different definitions of happiness, right? And for everybody, it might sound a little different, right? But let me ask you a question. According to the first one that I heard, which is, can you say that yours again? Yeah. Repeat it. That. How many enjoy when you get credit for doing something? Like, doesn't that make you feel good? Right? I mean, Anybody gotten mad when somebody says, man, thank you for doing that, man, that's amazing. Man, you are amazing. Does that make you mad or makes you feel great? Great, right? All right, you said mad? Makes you feel mad when they say thank you? Why? Just curious. Huh? I'm sorry, say that again. I can't hear you, but can you speak louder? You didn't do anything and awesome. Okay, you didn't do anything awesome according to what you think. But if that person said thank you, and for a reason they said you're awesome, that means that for them, it was an awesome experience, right? Right. So I'm saying that externally, somebody says thank you to you, it makes you feel good, right? So we all agree that that could be almost like a math equation, like 2 plus 2 is how much? 4. Right? So 2 plus 2 is 4. It makes sense that if every time I hear thank you for doing something, that equals happiness, right? Greatness, right? It feels, right? So I like to call it fulfillment. Fulfillment, I think, is something that all of us, as we come up in life and we're trying to figure out what to do, there's a thing called fulfillment, right? So what I learned and discovered that once you start to understand what are some natural born gifts and abilities, you can use those to help other people and serve. How do you feel when you are served? Like right now, Miss Maldonado is bringing you around the Cheez-Its. How do you feel that you don't even have to get up for her to just, almost like a VIP session? They're like, and you didn't even have to raise your hand up. And she's like, I'm right here next to you with the Cheez-It. You know, grab one. I got some juice. Or you know, like, how does that make you feel that you're being served? It makes you feel good? Okay, cool. This is beautiful. And then can we say thank you to Miss Maldonado for being such an amazing... All right, cool. So Miss Maldonado, how do you feel by them saying thank you?
Good. Appreciated.
Seen, appreciated. You understand all the things that come out of that? Everybody understand, right? So not only happiness, greatness, but also seen, appreciated, right? And you might feel like it's nothing, it's a small thing, but then you start to see that, wait, it was bigger than for somebody else. So I want to share 3 secrets that allows me to live in fulfillment and win the emotional intelligence game. Okay, the first one that I want to share with you guys is that we are all here to impact someone's life. It doesn't matter what age, where you come from, what background, everyone is here to impact someone's life. If that young man said that what makes him feel happy is when he does that, that means that without him even realizing it, he's been impacting someone's life. So if all of you guys agree that you guys like when you hear somebody says thank you and right? So that means that all you guys have already felt that, right? So that means that all you guys have already impacted someone's life. You understood that? So there is no doubt in your mind, and in my mind, it shouldn't be a doubt that you're here to impact someone's life because you've done it even without even knowing me. So how much more could you do it now that you know that you are somebody else's superhero? Well, how does that feel that you are somebody else's superhero? Isn't that cool? I don't know what kind of powers you got, but I'm gonna share one of my powers. One of my powers is music, right? So here, let's all. I want to hear you guys repeat this real quick. I'm here to impact someone's life. Now tell your neighbor, you here to impact someone's life. And now together we say, we're here to impact someone's life. And that is the real meaning of our lives. And the first song that I want to share with you guys is called Impact. And the hook literally says that. It says, I'm here to impact someone's life. And then it says, you're here to impact someone's life. And then it says, we're here to impact someone's life. And that is the real meaning of our lives. Right? And then first verse says, life is much more than we imagine. Many people are hoping for expensive cars and big mansions. They want to experience life without taking some actions. Want a free ride from others. They want self-satisfaction. In this game of life, we only have one chance to make it. When your time's up, everything is stripped. like you naked. Fake it until you make it. It's the way some people take it. Others make conscious decision to live life fully wasted. Till they acknowledge that your life is created with purpose. It doesn't matter how many lines or hot the furnace. But God, every mess becomes a message. That's for certain. You have a voice, a gift, a talent, and that's just the surface. You'll be surprised how many people relate to your story when you understand that your test becomes your testimony. I got stories for days in different categories. Some unbelievable ones that only God can get the glory. I'm here to impact someone's life. You get that? You're here to impact someone's life. We're here to impact someone's life, and that is the road meaning of our life. Second verse says, in order to impact someone's life in a positive way, you must first impact your own life in a genuine way. You have to show with your actions, not what you say. If not, you can create in others a delay, even lead them astray. You have to be aware and extra conscious. This ain't a popularity show. Life ain't a contest. Everyone tries to perform and tries to flash the hardest, really empty inside, but they still try hard regardless. Some people come into your life for a moment, a day, a lifetime. The time they spend with you don't matter unless you're in your right mind. A mind to make a difference, give them value, and wake them up from the neck up, fill them up. For success, you set them up. You are part of a puzzle in someone's life. Never forget that. You may never know where you fit, but stay ready to impact. Somebody's life won't be completed without you in it. It can be a minute, but the feeling to impact, you won't regret it. Y'all get that? I'm here to impact someone's life. You're here to impact someone's life. We're here to impact someone's life, and that is the road meaning of our lives. Y'all got that? Cool, man. I just want to put that in your system, that you're here to impact someone's life. So now knowing that, and I understand that I feel great, fulfilled. I feel fulfilled when I use my natural born gifts and abilities to help someone else. I then start to look at how and where are opportunities for me to do such things. So what will be opportunities in your day? Like if you look back at your day today, where would you have had an opportunity to impact someone's life? Whether it was opening a door, whether it was picking up a pencil, whether it was answering and helping somebody else struggling. If anybody can say one area, go ahead. When he fell down, beautiful. Go ahead, baby. You go ahead. Homework, beautiful. Helping a sister with the homework. And you? When you help open up this fruit stand, how does that make you feel? Wait, you said thank you? All right, cool. How did that make you feel? It made you feel like, right? Did it make you feel good or bad? No, neutral for you. Okay, it was just a little rap. Okay, cool. Well, how did it make you feel that she helped you open the wrap? Grateful. You understand what the point is? You see the math, how it goes? 2 + 2 is how much? 4. Right? And so helping somebody else creates what? Gratefulness, happiness, seeing each other. You see what I'm saying, right? So in real life, I start to do this, and I'm here to impact someone's life. I became very intentional on how I do this stuff. So in my daily dip, I'll tell you a quick story. I pick up a camera. I'm working 2 jobs, and this might not make sense, but I hope it does. I'm working 2 jobs. Okay, we can understand that, right? I don't really want to be working because I have some gifts inside of me, right? I pick up a camera, right? I go to a comedy show. After the 3rd comedy show, I noticed that the comedy show needed photography pictures, like good quality photography. So I came in with my camera. I took some pictures. I gave him that's like opening up the thing. It was nothing for me because it's nothing that I normally would do. Take pictures. I take good pictures. I took some pictures. I gifted him the pictures, not expecting anything. A week later, he invited me for breakfast. We talked. He met me. After that, that month turned into a $2,600 month for me, taking pictures at a comedy show because I just took pictures because it was something normal for me. Which goes back to what my man was saying over here, that he's like, yeah, I don't really feel like I did anything. It might not feel like it's nothing when I crack that thing open, right? But the other person feels some type of way where they feel grateful by your actions. How amazing is that? That you can have somebody else feel grateful by something you do instead of, what would be the opposite to that? Well, give me just that example right there. Maybe you wanted it open, and she's like, nah, you open it himself. How would you feel then? Embarrassed is a word. But you understand what, maybe there's not a specific feeling right now, but you understand that it's not a good feeling, right? Right? We all understand that, right? So if you guys are like, which I had a whiteboard, but if you guys were like a line, let's imagine there's a line here. Oh, I'll do it here. Like, no, it's fine, this is fine. Oh, that's a whiteboard, huh? I could do it, but no, that's fine. For the sake of time, you guys have a smooth line, right? And this is you. This is you, a smooth line, right? You're a smooth line. Your emotions, by the way, is energy in motion. Emotions are energy in motion, and we want to master this stuff, right? We want to live in a place where we have a smooth flow of life because we're feeling grateful. We're feeling happy. And everywhere we're stepping, we're doing something that causes us to feel happy, grateful. See? But then you find somebody who's going through they're in an anxiety mode, and you notice that their frequency is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys seen the heartbeats, how they go, right? So you have that smooth one, and then when the heart gets kind of, something is happening, it goes crazy. It's your spirals, right? Thank you for the sound effect. That was on point. Cool. So guys, then you understand that, right? And then you have those who just barely have any energy, and they're just like almost like, right? You have the opportunity to change somebody else's frequency by how you manage your emotions.